Welcome to It Takes Two. I'm Blair.
I'm Chris.
And today we'll be talking about Love and Marriage DC Season 3, Episode 3.
Listen, I can't even blame y'all from not watching the reviews because y'all ain't watching the show, and that's a Carlos King problem, not an It Takes Two problem.
Right.
So, subscribe, like, share, comment, thumbs up, do whatever you want if you come to this review, please, okay? You ready, Blair?
I'm ready.
Let's run through this.
We start where we ended before with Clifton talking about how Carmen and him were a match in the show.
Yeah.
She actually ended up getting her own match, and they were going to be going on a couple's vacation. Before they were able to go on the vacation, Carmen's match broke up with her, so they ended up going, just the three of them, and that's how they began this throuple friendship.
Listen, as much as you try to explain, man, unless these guys been on the show or seen the show, they don't understand.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
They consider her an ex, but it's really not like that. Quick explains to the guys the beef between Joi and Ashley because Jamie asked what is exactly all transpired.
Yeah.
And Quick's stance is, if something is such a secret, why would Joi tell anybody? And wouldn't you be upset with your wife if she's out telling y'all secrets? And Black is in agreement that he would be upset with his wife about that.
Listen, I see what Quick is trying to do in the sense of, hey, your problem not with Ashley or with us. It's really with your wife. Your wife actually used a secret that was not only hers, but yours as well, to try to build a bridge to friendship. She should have used something else. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like maybe my favorite color is, or things of that nature. Not something that y'all both sincerely and dearly care about. I think I agree with that 100%.
Okay. Well, Quick says that Ashley sent a long apology. Cliff feels that Ashley was in the wrong, and he hasn't necessarily seen the apology text message.
Yeah.
So Black says, well, you might want to read the text message in order to get all the facts whenever y'all come and talk about this situation.
That's facts.
Jamie asks if maybe everyone can get together so they can hash through their issues, and they all agree.
I agree, too. Let's go.
Erana and Jamie are at the pet shop with her mom. They're getting food for her bearded dragon, Mushu, who is also in attendance. Jamie talks about the wrestling event, and Erana brings up the Carmen situation with how she's been posting videos of Clifton calling him her bestie while they're in the bar and all this type of stuff. Clifton told Jamie that she is both Joi and his PR person, and Erana just feels that she needs to advise Joi about Carmen, because another woman shouldn't be calling your husband bestie and posting videos with you not there. Erana asks Jamie if he thinks that what Carmen was doing was okay. And he says that, look, it's not about me. If you want to talk to Clifton and have a conversation with him and form your own opinion, that's fine. And Erana is not pleased by that answer. She wants to know, yes or no, do you think that's right? And he is refusing to answer. Jamie was triggered because of Erana's last relationship, last business relationship, because she he tried to tell her the same thing, but she wasn't hearing it. And he feels that she's being a hypocrite in this moment.
How do you feel in this scene, Blair?
I felt that... Well, first, I felt annoyed with Jamie because I'm like, can you just answer her question?
I understand.
So that's initially how I felt. But at the same time, he didn't want to get involved. And that's something you have to respect. But it's very irritating.
Yeah, I understand it's irritating. But I did answer your question.
Okay.
That's the thing that wives don't be realizing because they be gaslighting, right? I did answer your question. You asked me, do I think it's okay to paraphrase? And I said, hey, that's them. That got nothing to do with me. I'm wiping my hands off of it. I don't want nothing to do with that. Well, just say yes or no. Hey, that's not me. That's them. That's their business. I have nothing to do with it. I think, Jamie, it's a layered response in my opinion. I think just last episode, he witnessed Quick and Ashley saying something wrong that they had to apologize next season for. And Jamie's like, I ain't trying to say anything about this man's marriage, this man's wife, this man, anything on this camera, on Carlos King's camera, right? Number two, if y'all remember first episode with Joi, where it was showing the aftermath of Joi and Ashley getting into it, when he was talking to his wife, Erana, he's like, how do you get in the middle of it? Why are you always in the middle of things? This is, again, Erana putting herself in the middle of something. Hey, I feel like since I've been married for 27 years, oh my goodness, once we get around people who've been married for a long time and they want to start giving us advice, I'm just going to apologize now. I'll be like, hey, I ain't asked for your advice. Okay, I'm okay. But she feels like because she's been married for 27 years and things like that, you know what Joy problem is? She needs a mentor. And I'm going to tell her and give her some advice. And I feel like Jamie's like, why? Nobody asked you for it. Number 3, since we know the backstory of Erana basically doing the exact same thing, being disrespectful to her marriage and things of that nature, Jamie actually was trying to be nice by not calling her a hypocrite on the spot. He was being nice by not answering the question directly because he's like, yo, you did the exact same thing and now you want to talk about some, like, she needs some advice and she shouldn't be doing that. Well, where was that when I was telling you shouldn't be doing that, but you ain't listen to your husband. Come on now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, well, as she storms out, the mom asks who's going to be paying for the worms for the bearded dragon.
And that was the plan the whole time.
And that's when Jamie goes ahead and whips out his card.
That was Irina's plan the whole time. You know what? I'm out. Because she told her mother that she was going to pay for her bearded dragon food.
Yeah. Well, Ashley and Quick take their kids rock climbing.
Yeah.
Ashley and Quick step away to have a little chat, and Quick tells her about the wrestling event.
Yeah.
Ashley is no longer trying to build a relationship with Joy, but Quick wants to invite everyone to the Wizards game. Ashley tells him to just invite whoever you want.
Yeah.
She is reminded of her relationship with her mom by Jamie and Little Jamie's relationship.
Yeah.
Just by the fact of how her mom called her bad and all these things. Ashley understood that Little Jamie was hurting, and that's why she stopped the conversation when Quick started getting really upset and animated.
Yeah.
Because she wanted him to know that they care about him, they see he's hurt, and they actually do support him. And she would like to meet up with Little Jamie one-on-one just to reiterate that.
Can I give a left field theory?
Yeah.
On this? I don't agree with Ashley meeting with Lil Jamie after they all met as a group.
Okay.
The night before or previously. I don't want to speak on their marriage, but based on what we've seen of watching the show, basically the only two that watched the show all together, Ashley is the quote unquote, like, Quick don't really, I don't want to say combat, but usually if Ashley want to do something, Quick is not someone that opposed to it. Okay. He's just like, you know what, it is what it is. Whatever you want, babe. You get what I'm saying? You know, happy wife, happy life. I feel like he lives by that creed, you know? I feel like everything that needed to be said was said in the group. Ashley seemed like the type, or she's shown herself to be the type, or even said she is the type to where, like, my word. You get what I'm saying? Like, I get the last word. You know what I mean? And I feel like by her going to talk to Jamie without Quick, right, undercut whatever he said, whatever he felt. Basically, it's there to minimize Quick's word that they had together previously, right? Because I'm like, there's nothing else to be said.
Yeah.
Like, there's literally nothing else to be said, right? Also, is I think that run the risk of, because I've been in these type of situations before, to where someone doubles back after like a group conversation, and they may say something like, you know, quick be tripping. You get what I'm saying? And I'm like, no. We talk together.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? You checked me when I was getting animated and things like that, but like, don't come behind me after I gave my word. You get what I'm saying? To give your word and be like, you know what? Don't worry about Quick. You know, Quick be tripping sometimes. You know, you always get called me. I feel like Ashley's that person. Yeah. Because why do you feel the need to talk to him after you just left his house like a couple nights ago? How do you feel about my little left field theory that I pieced together from space?
I'm in agreement with it. I do feel like Ashley runs her relationship, which is, you know,
happy life, happy wife.
That's their business.
Whatever he is, yep.
But I do feel like when you're dealing with kids and I mean other people's
grown man at that.
I mean other people's children and things like that, and you want to show support as like another couple or adults that he can go to. I do feel like it's important to be a united front. And the fact of saying like, hey, we are here. We're the Silvas. We're here for you. You can call either one of us and we'll be there for you in a drop of a dime. As far as like separate conversations and meetups and things like that, it can get tricky. It can get tricky. And I do feel like Quicksilver has put his himself, or maybe Jamie put Quicksilver in the place as a mentor for little Jamie. So I don't know if Ashley needs to step in the middle of that. I feel like that mentor-mentee relationship is with her husband.
Yeah.
And
if I'm not mistaken, I think Jamie did try to put Quick in that position, like, can you talk to my son?
Right, because of the things that Quick has been in the past. And I think Ashley, she's been through enough stuff to where she can offer up advice as well.
Do it with me, though.
But I feel like she's kind of like wedging herself in between that mentor-mentee relationship a little bit.
Yeah.
So,
and the thing about a mentor and mentee relationship, you, as my wife, may not like what I say to my mentee.
Right.
But that's my mentee.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And even though you may see similarities and you may want to reach out to them, I'm their mentor. Right? So when I call him a bad kid and things like that, that's the thing about it. He did not call Jamie a bad kid. It seemed like he was gossiping about him being a bad kid.
Yeah.
With me, I just would have said, man, you a bad person. You get what I'm saying? But to the person, that's just how I am. But yeah, I feel like Ashley is like you're playing with fire with that, and I would like to see that conversation to see if my little theory from space is confirmed.
And overall, I do feel like it'll be all positivity coming from it. Any words of wisdom she has for him, I think it'll be great. But I don't think it needs to be a separate meetup.
No.
So
no.
Anyway, so Joi and Erana do a photo shoot together.
Yeah.
Just for something fun to do, something for them to meet up and hang out. Erana brings up Carmen posting about Clifton at the bar and asks, and how people are asking, well, where's Joi? Erana says that she's coming from a good place. You know, she's a friend. She's coming as a wife. Yeah. And certain things triggered her as inappropriate. Joy's like, look, we've been hearing that for as long as we've known each other. Yeah. And she doesn't want to feed into that negativity, and she wishes Erana wouldn't either. Yeah. Erana says that women can get comfortable, but she hasn't seen anything inappropriate between Carmen and Clifton. Joi says that Carmen is not a concern for her because she's a loyal and honest person. And Joi, says people could call Ashley and Alicia finger twins because they got the matching finger tattoos.
Caught me off guard.
And they could be doing some stuff together.
Caught me completely off guard with that one, Miss Joi.
Erana asks if Joi and Clifton are coming to the game, and Clifton wants to go. Joi sent a text to Ashley but hasn't received a response yet. Okay.
Do you think, from your perspective, that Erana's intentions are pure?
Yeah, I feel like she's giving good advice.
Okay. Meaning, like, as in she's not trying to be in the mix so much then, hey, I just want to give this advice, but I'm not really trying to be in the mix.
I think she's really trying to give guidance there.
I think I'm 80-20 too. Okay. I think I'm 80-20 because usually, like, some people may, like, hey, I just want to talk to you about this, but really they want to, like, get more information.
Yeah, and just be involved in your business. But Erana wasn't even 80-20, Erana wasn't asking for any information. She was just letting her know it looks funny. You might want to talk to Carmen about tapering down a little bit. Yeah. And I think that's fair. I feel like I do feel like women can get really comfortable with other women's boyfriends, husbands, whatever. Especially
husbands. Yeah. Especially if you ain't got a husband yourself. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, he got to protect everybody. Yeah.
So, and the fact that they're really good friends with Carmen is fine, but I think that there has to be boundaries of what's appropriate and what's not. Just like, you're not going to be calling my husband at midnight, 1 a.m, just to, shoot the ish and blah, 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 blah.
Or even talk about business.
Yeah. Like, if we're trying to go to sleep and we're having couple time or whatever the case may be, the house is shut down. We'll talk to you in the morning. So, I mean, it's just little things like that to where I feel like, yeah, you should kind of be mindful as a friend of different boundaries in a marriage. But maybe Carmen doesn't feel that way because she's not married. So who knows?
Or it haven't been enforced. Yeah. The thing about it is, titles create, the reason for titles is because it create boundaries, right? When I don't have to tell you your boundaries with Blair towards me by like one by one if I just say wife. Yeah. Once I say wife, boundaries by itself already create itself based on the title that she has. So I do think Carmen does cross boundaries as a quote unquote friend, as a we know each other, right?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Boundaries that wouldn't be crossed if we were strictly business.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, sometimes you don't give too many hats to one person, because one title may allow someone to cross a boundary that a business title wouldn't let them.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, I do think Erana's is coming 80-20 with good intentions. And that's good, because I never believe nobody's coming with 100% pure intentions. But 80-20 is good enough.
Yeah.
That was good. We are doing our best of trying to give y'all something on this episode. Okay?
Next, Ashley meets up with a doctor because she hasn't been able to get sleep.
Yeah.
And she is also being treated for depression and anxiety. She's on a medication. And Ashley has had multiple tests. She's seen a specialist to try to figure out what's going on with her. And nothing has shown up so far. The doctor says that it sounds like she's experiencing perimenopause. They're going to take some blood and have her come back to review the results.
Yeah. I hope that's what it is. Only because that's natural things of life and things like that.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, you're about to go through menopause. I hope it's not nothing that is abnormal that will cause harm to your body besides you not getting sleep. When she was talking about not getting sleep, I'm like, hey, just take a little melatonin, you know what I mean? But she talking about she don't be going to sleep for like 4, 5, 6 hours and things like that. Like, she just be laying there.
Yeah.
I don't have those problems. As soon as my head hit the pillow, I'd be like, the morning be coming so quick. You get what I'm saying? Because I am out like a light. Anything else on that scene that was short?
I liked seeing that scene. I liked how open Ashley was about her like mental health stuff and how she's been going after trying to figure out this issue. And I feel like in the Black community, I feel like Black women a little bit better than Black men as far as like going to the doctor, actually trying to figure out solutions to situations. And I feel like that's just good to see on a platform this big. So yeah. Moving on, Erana feeds Mushu with her mom.
Yeah.
The intuitive healer Terry is coming over for a session, and Erana explains the Carmen situation to Terry. And she got upset because Jamie didn't say it looked bad, which they would all agree. Terry says you can't make him respond how you're responding. In the past, Erana's business partner was posting pictures of her. This was about 5 years ago. Yeah. And when Jamie said it to Erana, she felt that he was tripping. Erana started getting upset about women posting pictures of Jamie, but Jamie is like, look, I work in the nightlife, and that's what happens.
Gaslighting again.
Erana gets upset that Jamie threw their past in her face, and Jamie says, look, that business partnership that Erana had should have never happened.
Should have never happened.
Terry asked Jamie, would you rather be right or happy? And he says happy. Terry is like, look, you guys never worked through the issue and forgiven each other completely, and that's what you need to do. Erana needs to say her piece. If something looks wrong, she can say whatever to her husband, but she can't control Jamie in answering the way that she wants him to. And Jamie needs to stop bringing up stuff from the past.
Listen here. He didn't throw it in your face. He answered your question. You get what I'm saying? Eventually, it got thrown in your face. This was just another episode of his wife trying to gaslight him, trying to be wrong, trying to find some wrong in him, knowing that Jamie didn't do nothing wrong. Jamie answered the question and things like that. Now, me and my wife, we are happily married. We are happily together, and things like that. I love her more than I can even say. You get what I'm saying? With Blair, she's like, just say it. And I'm just like, it's more, though. I just can't say it, right? She said, just say it. I said, I can't just say it, you know? And when she asked the question, me and her were watching the show together, would you rather be happy or right? And what did I say, baby? I'd rather be
You said being right makes you happy.
Yes. I am not, don't ever ask me, would I rather be right or happy? I'd rather be right. And then because if you leave me because I'm right, I guess what? That even makes me more right. And I'd be like, look at her. She was never for me because I was right one time out of 1,000,000. And now look at her. She want to leave. I just feel like, look, man, this was just a situation that I feel like Jamie didn't want this to happen. Jamie was like, I wasn't trying to dig up nobody's past and things of that nature by answering this question. But now look where we are. Eventually, I do agree with the whole sentiment of whatever this healer or like whatever teacher person is. Say, hey, if you will forgive her, forgive her. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Don't bring it up even if you feel triggered to bring it up and things like that.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add to that scene, Blair? Or anything you want to add to that scene besides the Terry lady?
Pretty much I agreed with her when she expressed that, look, you can't control your husband's responses to things.
Yeah.
That's something that I've been having to learn.
Yeah.
Because sometimes their responses be trash. But
that's crazy. I gave it from my heart.
But yeah, you can't control their responses to things. Mm-hmm. And at the same time, Jamie, even if triggered, just leave the conversation where it's at.
Yeah.
Even if you have to repeat the same answer 20 times and she gets upset, just let her know this is where I want to leave the conversation.
That's how I do it. 20, 40, 50, 60 times. I say the answer that I gave because this is the answer.
Okay.
Survey says this is my answer. Okay. You know what I mean?
Well, everyone arrives at the Wizards game. Mm-hmm. Ashley's friend Alicia is there, and Alicia brings up how Clifton said Ashley was jealous of Joi. Mm-hmm. They make some jokes about it. Even Quick, he's like making fun of like how Clifton said it. I'm just like, Quick, he's so annoying. Anyway, Quick said that he texted all the guys to come, but no one responded that they were coming. Mm-hmm. When Joi and Clifton arrived, only Erana and Jamie said hello. Jamie stands up and asks everyone if they're good. Ashley says no, and apparently she's jealous of Joi. Jealous of what? Joi asks Ashley if she wants to step outside.
That's what I'm talking about.
Ashley thinks it's foolish for Joi and Clifton to be there. I've got a lot to say. Anyway.
Okay. Listen here. You first. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I want to go line for line and just express myself.
Express yourself, baby.
Ashley, your husband invited them.
I thought she gave the okay that she gave.
And Ashley said he can invite anybody he wants.
That's what I thought too.
So when your guests get there, you're just going to be nasty? What's up with that? And then when you have a conversation with her, you said it's foolish that they're there. You invited me here. And we're also filming a show. Why would I not come and get my check?
Yes, please.
Anyway.
Go ahead.
Ashley didn't know Joi was coming to their house. And I agree with that. Joi, you should have texted or talked to Ashley and let her know that you would be arriving. Even for this. Like I said before, I don't know if I've said it on this thing. I'm a stickler for RSVPs. Okay. So for them to not even text to say they were coming to the suite, I don't like that either. Let somebody know you're coming. Anyway. Ashley says Joi came into her house and was pissed when she decided not to speak. That is something to be pissed about. At the same time, Ashley, you was around your friends, you was dancing, you was drinking. I don't know if Joi really had an opportunity to really come up and talk to you. So I get that, but at the same time, that could be subjective. Ashley apologized immediately when she saw that she hurt Joi in sharing her secret. Joi was shocked by Ashley saying that she made them. And that's where Joi said, that's where I was really thrown off and got upset because of your comment. Ashley has been supportive of Joi joining the show. But Ashley says, I have bigger issues now because y'all think I'm jealous. Joi and Ashley agreed to not be friends. And then Ashley tries to kick Joi out of their suite. Now, Ashley being upset that they said that she was jealous is very petty to me.
Yeah.
You can have a conversation with Joi, which you're having, and say, do you really think I'm jealous of you? Like, where is that coming from? And Joi was saying, well, Clifton might have said it and da-da-da-da-da. Okay, if Joi doesn't give a good answer or if she doesn't really get down to the root of the issue with you, then yeah, be annoyed or just tell her, look, I'm not jealous of you. I don't have an issue with you. I apologize to you about the situation. Are you still annoyed with me? And try to come to a common understanding. But I feel like Ashley doesn't want to. She doesn't want to get on the same page as Joi. And I also don't like how Ashley be trying to kick people out of everything. I get you want to kick her out of your house because y'all got into an argument. Fine. You're not going to be sitting in the corner after I just yelled at you. You can go. But your husband invited them to the suite. And you've been stank ever since they walked in. You didn't even speak to them when they walked in.
That's kind of rude.
Which I feel like is crazy, being the fact that we are here based off of y'all's invite. So Ashley confronts Clifton and says...
I don't get to go at all.
We're going to get to it.
Oh, okay.
Ashley confronts Clifton and says, you said I'm jealous of Joi. Clifton leans in and says, I'm trying to figure out what your problem is. And that's where we end. how do you feel about all of that? If you need me to repeat something, let me know.
I think I remember.
Okay.
I don't understand what the beef is. I honestly don't. Mind you, by the confessionals, not the scenes itself, but the confessionals, the first person to call Ashley jealous was actually Erana. Because she also described it as high school and kind of like, I think she a little jelly. You get what I'm saying? I don't know if Ashley jelly, but Ashley's the worst type of person that I would want to be around. And truth be told, I'm actually a fan of Ashley. So Ashley, if you see this review, don't take it personally. But the characteristics you showed is the worst type of person I would like to be around. People that uses their power to like invite you and they want to throw you out. Or let's say Ashley was the reason why they was on the show, and you'd be like, "You're the reason you're on the show." I'm the reason that you're on the show. I don't like those type of people. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? That always feel the need to flex, because it does give off the illusion that you are jealous of something. Yeah. Maybe jealous is not the word, but it's like you're ego tripping right now. Not speaking is rude. As adults, that's wild. Maybe when people was young enough, maybe you can get away with that, but as adults, you can't do that. Especially when we came into the suite, it was just the tension was in the air. Nobody was talking. Everybody just was uptight. Now everybody want to pay attention to the Wizards. Nobody want to pay attention to the Wizards. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel like Ashley was in the wrong, but overall, this beef is too. Listen here, I don't know how to fix this show, but we gotta get past this beef. Yeah, this is not a situation that should last the season. You get what I'm saying? We are not going to have a situation to where really the beef is you apologize, but I don't like your apology, and because of that you're jealous. It's just like, well, okay. Now we getting into this is how people become enemies, and they don't really understand the source or remember the source of everything, because they become enemies now, and in 10 years down the line, they just know I don't like her. But if you was to actually trace it back to the root, you would see how stupid it is. And the root is that Joi shared with Ashley a secret. Ashley exposed the secret. Ashley apologized for exposing the secret twice. Joi did not feel like the apology was genuine. That's the beef. Yeah. That's foolish. You get what I'm saying? Rather accept the apology or don't accept the apology.
And if you don't accept it, don't be showing up at her house.
Or show up to her events. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So, like, that's just how I feel about it. I feel like you did a good job. You took a lot of my points away. But that's good. Ashley feeling the need to get buck on this big man, knowing that her husband is not the size of this big man, is actually interesting. Don't put me in that situation. Don't get buck on somebody that's taller than me. And I'm very interested to see how that's going to go, because the first thing that women goes to whenever they are going against a man, which I saw in the previews, they are so quick to call a man a woman in whatever way. You know what I'm saying? Basically saying like, he is basically another female on the cast and stuff. I'm like, all right, we love to basically, we should want to castrate our men. Okay. You know what I mean? Our black men. You know what I mean? Anything else on the show, Blair?
I just want to also say that I don't feel like Clifton did anything wrong.
Me neither.
I think he was annoyed, which it was apparent. No. But he didn't step to her. He didn't buck up like he was trying to fight her. No. He said what he meant, which was, I'm trying to figure out what is your problem.
And he leaned in because I think he really wanted to know what is the problem. Yeah. Like, basically, tell me now. You know what I'm saying? Please. And she made it more like, who do you think you're leaning with? And listen here, maybe like, I don't know. Because now when I'm thinking about it with this whole little Jamie thing, we seen Jamie or heard of Jamie being a bad kid, and now he's a bad man and things like that. And now Big Jamie is beefing with other reviewers who like review the show and things like that. And they say Ashley was a bad kid, or she said her mama was a bad kid, and now we seeing Ashley the adult acting out. I don't know what's going on with it. Just seems like y'all need to like restart from square one. Okay. You get what I'm saying? I feel like Clifton was not going to hit you or even trying to even threaten to hit you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you like to argue.
And you was in his face. You was yelling. You was trying to kick him out. You had your hands all in everybody's faces. So what are people just supposed to just leave when Ashley says leave?
People who love to argue don't like to be argued back.
Yeah.
So he was getting himself ready to argue back with you, and now all of a sudden you want to make it.
Now he's sassy.
Exactly. No, he ain't no sassy. He ain't no sassy, Clifton.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. Anything else on this show?
That's all I got.
Y'all be good.
Bye.